I have your attention, please. It's time for the final countdown. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's rock.
What's happening, my good peoples? I know I'm kind of moving funny because I'm on the wrong tab. And I'm also sharing my screen. Hopefully it catches up. Yeah, I'm looking a little different tonight. But matter of fact, let me take this off real quick. Matter of fact, I'm going to add it to my screen. Yeah, it looks like we are in the goddamn Matrix.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Yeah, Chloe, you might be right. We might be in the goddamn Matrix. Y'all give me a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me, please. I'm going to remove this from my screen real quick. What's going on, cuz? Oh, Rennie's in the building. Yeah, it look like it's gonna make me lag, Chloe. So I might just do this right here. But I don't want to be lagging and shit. Can y'all drop a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me, please?
I don't want to be lagging and shit.
Goon Lorraine in the building. Well, I don't think I'm gonna be able to matter of fact, yes I can. I might have to mute your audio because if I play mine live, yours is gonna echo. Watch. Check it out.
Matter of fact, yes I can. I might have to mute
your audio. See what I'm saying? So I don't know if that's gonna work. Yeah, they can hear me, but I'm gonna just let you go ahead and do your thing, and because I can't put you, I can't turn yours on loud because and then it's gonna be a problem. But anyway, I just want to go ahead and give y'all a heads up of what we're trying to do. Hopefully, it works. The topic of the night is, can a blind man see justice? And Chloe put together a nice little video of an incident that happened, I believe, in Chicago. And the reaction that the crowd gave was kind of weird. So we want to let y'all check it out, and I want to get some feedback from my people. She want to get some feedback from her people, and that's how we're gonna do it. So I'm gonna mute myself, Chloe, and let you talk a little bit, and then I'm gonna turn you up. I want to let y'all check it out, and I want to get some feedback from my people. She want to get some feedback from her people, and that's how we're gonna do it. So I'm gonna mute myself, Chloe, and let you talk a little bit, and then I'm gonna turn you up.
That's what he said. Okay. Anyway.
Let y'all check it out.
All right. What I'm gonna do is I gotta leave my mic on when I play the video. And hey, first name. And my screen share is gonna go to the video, so I don't know how to work on your end. So you holler at me real loud and let me know if it starts messing up too much, like echoing or something. Because I've got my tab over here, I've got it muted, so that way I don't get an echo anyway. But I'm gonna start the video. It's 20 minutes. If you get to a point that you want me to pause it, let me know. How's that sound? I guess I gotta turn it back on. Like my tab over here, I've got it muted. So yep, I got a delay. You get to a point that you want me to pause it. Okay, I got you on mute on my end, on your screen anyway. So since my mic is on, it should be able to hear the video. You guys in my chat, if there's an echo, I'm looking at my phone with you guys, so y'all let me know. Just in case boss, I won't be able to hear boss holler at me. All right. Here we go.
Hey, what's up, bro? Hey, drop it. Dude, drop it, man. Hey, we're talking to you, man. Look. Hey, drop it, man. Just drop it. Hey, drop it. Right, everything is being recorded, okay? Everything is on camera. Hey, buddy, just drop it, man. Hey, just drop it, brother. Hey. Stop right there. Show me your hands. All right, just get back, sir. What's that? This is like it's 3639 Douglas, and now he's going on St. Louis or something. That's okay. He doesn't want to stop. Now, What's he going right now? He's going east.
Alright, assisting 13 at 1021 Gulf.
He's found here at the LA 3640. That's anybody else in the area?
He's going up there.
Got the male busy on stop.
Hey, brother, we can get you some help, man.
He's got a lot of work.
Right, for the citizens that seen a male found with a gun when he was doing the shooting. 1071, that's 23, yeah, that way. That's 31.
Brother, drop it, man. Lawndale. 1800 Lawndale, man. Yeah.
1800 Lawndale, keep it out.
All you gotta do is just drop it.
1800 Lawndale on the
We're here to help you, man. Just drop the gun. Hey, what are you trying to do, man?
Right there, 1400 Lawndale on the alley.
He's gonna be over here.
Hey, buddy, just drop it, man.
No, they just told me it was brother. But it's him.
Once again, that's the alley. Again, white hoodie,
Oh, this guy.
blue jeans, gun with an extended clip.
Stand back.
Here, kind of pull up in front. We'll open the door just so we have cover. Yeah. And, we'll give verbal command.
To your hands, buddy.
Right? Go. Stop.
Right here.
Right here, just get your hands out of your pocket. Dude, stop. Get your hands up. Come on.
Where's the gun? Where's the gun, dude?
It's over there. It's over there. I moved it away. Fuck. Mark, you good? You good? Where you at?
All right. So hopefully I asked Chloe to pause it just for a moment because I just wanted to touch on what you have seen so far. What you have seen is officers was called to a scene where there was a man with a gun, possible gun. And when they arrived, they seen the man and they followed him. They followed him for a long time. Okay. And in these type of situations, we know what tends to happen.
Possible.
Mute, please. And when they arrived, they seen the man and they followed him. Okay, I'll mute you on my end. Okay, my fault. All right, so they followed this guy until the point where they got close enough and then they blocked him in. And the two officers got out. They gave him the instructions to, drop your weapon. He did not. He pulled his weapon and he shot immediately at both officers, hitting two of them. Okay? So I just want to make sure y'all understand what is going on. All right. Now, before we go any further on what you have seen, because I don't know if you're really paying attention, I'm going to let Chloe continue the video. All right. And then we're going to see the crowd start to come up. And that's when we're going to break this all down. And we're going to need your feedback. So, Chloe, if you can hear me, I'm gonna go ahead and put myself on mute, and you can continue.
All right. I'm looking at your chat on my tablet, so if you need me, pay attention. Holler at me here. I'm not looking at my phone over there. Sorry about that. All right. I'm coming back up, y'all. All
Hey, let's get Mark inside. Let's get Mark inside.
Sit in the leg inside.
We need all this area blocked off right now. People start having people up. I got my back up now. Back up. I'm with us still. Right here. Right here.
Francis. I moved the gun away from him. It's gonna be right here. It's gonna be around here. I just moved it away to be sure. Look right there. It's gonna be right there.
All right, we gotta throw it through. It's through. We gotta throw it through.
You see you got another one?
Yeah, I got in the vest.
In the vest?
Yeah. Okay? You're good.
All right, so we're gonna move a little further because this is.
I don't want to move it too far.
Send an ambulance.
Get back over. We need some crime scene tape over here.
Stay back. Okay, just stay back. Listen, understand the situation right now. Understand the situation. Understand the situation.
All the way down here.
What are you trying to do, man? Everything's on camera. Somebody. Everything's on camera. Just stay down.
We all need the same color.
Right, stay back. Stay back. People start gathering.
All right here. It's gonna be on videotape. I want that hair in my head. I want those fucking hairs in my head.
Stay back.
All right, so let me turn my fan down. All right, so what you're seeing now is some of the crowd starting to arrive, which that man that you Hold on. Let me mute. Okay, you got it. What you're seeing is the crowd starting to arrive. Now, the first guy that you actually see actually followed this cop while he was following the suspect. What was stated was the suspect shot at a brother, a black man, okay? And what he's saying right now, you follow him this long. You gave this man an opportunity to walk this far. And what this
following the suspect.
Okay, let me mute. I knew that.
What was stated was
the
the
suspect
shot
at a brother. All right, sorry about that. So we don't know if who the suspect is. We just know it's a guy that they're following. I don't know if y'all can actually see who he is, any of that, what color he is, which this is the point we're trying to get to. That black guy said, we all bleed the same blood, but he's being treated different. Because if it was one of us, he wouldn't have made it this far. He wouldn't have walked this far. Matter of fact, he probably wouldn't even be alive. Now, the question is, can a blind man see justice? And this man is saying what he's saying because of all the racial injustice that we've been through. But we don't know who this guy is on the ground. I don't know who he is on the ground. So let me ask y'all this, and then I'll let Chloe take back over. What do you feel should have happened to this guy, being that he was walking and he was not complying to the lawful orders like they say? Drop your weapon. Put your weapon down. Let me see your hands. Don't put your hands in your pocket. He did not comply with none of that. And then this black man came and said, y'all not being fair. Y'all would have shot us. So I'm a hush. You can put your comments in the chat because they're going to show up on my live and hers. We want to hear what you have to say. What you feel should have happened, if anything. Did what you see was the right thing, or did you see any type of favoritism? All right, Chloe, I'm going to mute myself and you can go ahead. But y'all leave your comments in the chat. Did what you see? All right, Chloe, I'm going to mute myself and you can go ahead.
All right. I'm hoping y'all are catching all this from both channels.
I want those fucking cameras. All lives matter, right? Go ahead, bro. The same thing right here. I said, contact that. Right. That's fine. 312. My name is David Miller. 312. Yes, I'm Miller. My name is great, guys. You got that badge for what? You got the badge for what, sir? For certain tech, what are you gonna do? It's over. Man. I watch the whole shit, bro. That's why I follow this motherfucking man. Check this out. He's out the field. Yeah, we ain't from the hood. Don't read that shit. Treat them motherfuckers like they treat us. We're all the same. We all one blood. You're right. Those supposed to be got his ass. If that was one of us, he should be cooking his ass. Man, this is right. Look at all these folks. That's a cop. All right.
Where's it going? Where's the tape? You got tape? Hey, you got tape?
Guys, move back!
You gotta move back. This is crunchy.
Hey, he's the tail up, man. To the next street. Let's go. Let's go.
Anybody want tape? You got tape?
Go.
All right. So, oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. All right, so Chloe, I'm gonna let you go ahead and you can go ahead and do your discussion with your chat. I'm gonna do mine with mine, and what we'd like for everyone to do, we're gonna have our discussion. You have yours, because it's gonna be weird to try to talk, and because it's a lag. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop sharing my screen, Chloe, and I'm gonna go ahead and have my discussion. You can have yours, and we'll meet up later on, and we'll see how people feel. Because right now we're blind. We don't know who that guy is who just got shot. We don't know, but we heard what the black man said. You feel me? So I'm gonna stop sharing my screen at this moment. And we're gonna get back. We're gonna get to business. So appreciate you, Chloe, and I'm gonna chat with you later on. So we live from the cave, and tonight's topic is: can a blind man see justice? Can he fight for something he can't see? It's a great question. Me and Chloe talked about this a long time last night. And I was skeptical about having this discussion, but I thought, let's do it. Fuck it, let's do it. So, Harold, I know you said it looks like someone got shot. I know you came in a little late, and that's cool. I can catch you up, no problem, bro. And not being funny, bro. We trying to stay on topic. We could talk about the rest at another time. Not being funny, but I don't like doing that type of shit. You feel me, bro? But anyway, so what we saw was a man who they said, the African Americans who was at the scene said he shot at a brother. And that wasn't said until after the incident happened where he pulled a gun and shot 2 officers. What you think should have happened to that guy who shot those officers? They did shoot him. He did get shot. He was the one making all that damn noise. Yeah, that was him. What should have happened to him? Let me drop the link in the chat just in case somebody want to come up. Y'all know the telephone number. If not, I'll put it in here again. Appreciate you for coming through though, Harold. Real shit. Crucial, I don't know where that happened. That happened in Chicago, bro. That's all I can tell you. It happened in Chicago. YJ live in Texas, man. So I don't know what the hell YJ name came up at, but nah, that wasn't YJ. But the fuck? Let me hear from y'all. What do you feel about this footage? What was different about this footage if you decided to compare it to a black man? Because again, we don't know who that man is. We don't know his race. We don't know if he's black, white, Hispanic, Chinese, none of that shit. We don't know none of that. And that was kept from you for a reason. So if you want to come up on screen and holler at your boy and talk to me, feel free to do so. What you say, Chloe? You want to play the "It's Okay to Snitch"? we know, Glory, that's a whole nother story, and I don't think it's somewhat relevant. But now I don't even want to touch on the snitching aspect of it, because right now when it comes to snitching, there's so many exceptions to the rules nowadays. When back in the days, they didn't give a fuck if it was your family member who got shot. They feel like you should not snitch at all. And that's something I always disagreed on. The fuck you mean? If I can't kill this motherfucker for killing my people, then I gotta say something to get this motherfucker off the streets. You feel me? But I'm gonna put the telephone number in the chat. I'm gonna play some music. Get y'all back in our regular routine. That was an experiment that we just wanted to try, because she have a different crowd, I have a different crowd, but I think we all know or aware of what's going on in the world. But everybody's gonna have a different opinion on this subject, and that's what makes, I ain't gonna say America great, but having the freedom to speak on how you feel. And no one should be disrespected. You feel me? Damn sure not in here. And I know Chloe ain't having that shit either. So that's the telephone number. Yeah, the guy actually shot at the police officer first. I actually slowed it down when I watched it myself and took a screenshot. And it almost like he had a fucking revolver, like one of the Western guns. It was like he did some shit like that. Like, what kind of fucking gun you got? Ignore what I said, Chloe. God damn it, ignore that shit. Let's hit some music, and if you want to call in or if you want to come on live, feel free to do so. Now, Chloe, don't stream this, because I know if you don't want no copyright strikes of music and none of that shit, it ain't gonna get no strike. It's just gonna give you a copyright notification, because that's just how this shit goes. So we're gonna get into some music, and I'm gonna come back. Hopefully y'all got something that y'all want to say, get it off your chest, and then I'm gonna tell you who the guy is. I can't tell you who he is, but I'm gonna tell you his nationality. You feel me? So y'all sit tight. We got something to talk about.
Not moving, stiff as a fuck. I'll do it, don't make me prove it. I'll lose it. Hammer in my pocket, guess I'm stooling. You know that I'm a ride, bitch cruiser. My nigga just a red in the corner, zoo whooping. We be tryna chill like a nice straight cooler. Fuck a nigga, let's go run up on a nigga, hit him with the bomb, nigga. I'ma get it. Half of the city is riding with me and they swooping and gripping. If I have to make a call to my nigga that's in Philly, family members up in Texas coming down tipping. I'm a nigga that ain't got a fucking lie in his lyrics. When them bullets ring out, I'm yelling, die nigga, die nigga. Most of my kin folks, folks and GD. Make a nigga catch a bullet like a fucking titty. Now your face on the box like a box of Wheaties. Put you in the box like a box of CDs. Alphabets talk, AB, come see me. Nigga wanna be seen, kill him, put him on TV. Rest in peace to the nigga on his social media. Crucial K, bitch, I'm in the Wikipedia. Now they wanna say that I'm a terrorist. I'm a terrorist, I open up the sky. Hey, fuck being real, I'm an OG. I'm tryna bring that thug shit back. Never said nothing behind a nigga back, cause I'ma ask him where he want me to pull up at. Ain't too many left that are kicking doors. I stab a nigga 24 times or more. I ain't stitching on no nigga. Never, ever, ever, nigga, ever, ever. Y'all niggas better back up. Fuck around, get smacked up. Y'all niggas poppin' just capped up. Nigga won't play that shit down here in this bitch. Nigga, welcome to the South where you can't get flipped. Popping your gums and running your mouth. Fuck around, nigga, gon' run in your house. If a bitch nigga sneeze, bitch, I'ma squeeze. Nigga don't flinch, don't move, don't breathe. Y'all niggas ain't gang. You a fuck nigga boy. Y'all niggas ain't gang. You a fuck nigga boy. Y'all niggas ain't gang. You a fuck nigga boy. Y'all niggas ain't gang. Niggas ain't gangsters. Ain't no gangsters out here no more. These niggas they wearing all that bitch clothes. I'll whoop your ass in them tight ass pants. Then put you on the block so you can sell your ass. Where you gon' end up in a plastic bag? If you ever think about trying me like that, put a hole in your head. You heard what I said and that's what I mean. This ain't make believe. It's only a couple of G's left. It's only a couple of G's out, but I'm still alive. And I told my kids don't play that shit. I ain't let shit slide. And you ain't help raise them. Child support 8 bitch help pay it. Exactly what I thought. Y'all out here with the fugazi. Middle finger to you niggas. Fuck y'all niggas.
Yeah, that was my guy Crucial K. Y'all ain't gangster. What up, Mama J? Appreciate you for sliding through. Thank you very much. Long time no see. Glad you're back. So, ain't nobody, let's see, you got Carol King left a comment. Let's read what Miss King said. It looked like the cops kept saying to do, and then he didn't listen and shot at them, so cops shot back. But if he white, they took longer. But the cops are on the front, hot burner lately. Maybe try to do better. You said if, right? He may be white. Is he white? So without knowing if he was white or black, Miss King, and this is what we want to know. What should have happened? Obviously, I don't know if anybody's seen it. He got shot. He got shot in the arm. And it looked like he only took one bullet. But this dude shot 2 officers. 2. And he lived to talk about it. He lived to talk about it. So what should have happened what we saw was the right thing in the eyes of the law, in the eyes of a fed up black community. I want to know. I feel like people scared to respond because they like, I don't know, boss, what the fuck you up to, man? I don't know who the fuck he was. No, that's the object. That's the object. This man shot 2 cops and he lived to talk about it. You heard what the brother said? You let him walk this far downhill? He just shot at one of our brothers. You say, that sounds mean? What sounds mean, Mama J? When you say 2, oh, shit! Chloe, you see that? I know Chloe's smiling from ear to ear when she read this shit. 2 wrongs don't make a right. Tennessee versus Gardner says that you can't shoot a fleeing felon unless he's a threat. You can't shoot a person because they don't comply. Nonetheless, he fired. I agree with you. And that is the law. You absolutely right, cuzzo. Breonna Taylor wasn't fleeing. She was asleep. You feel me? I'm about to take this shit out of my damn head. I don't like this shit. But anyway. But I agree with what you're saying, cuz you're absolutely right. Chloe say, what if them cops were bad aiming because there were several shots? I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit, Chloe. I don't give a shit. They trained to do this shit. They signed up for this shit. They signed up for this shit. I don't feel like there should be no excuses given out. Let's get this straight right now. I don't wish death on no man, no woman, no person, nothing. Let's just think about some of the recent cases. Can we think of one where a man, let's just say a black man, was walking away and they killed him? I can think of one because I actually did a video on it a long time ago. Is it Christopher Goodson, Charles Goodson? The kid who got shot when he was going into his grandmother's back door with his sub sandwich in his hand, and they shot him. And he had no gun. Y'all remember that video? Y'all remember that video? I don't have no footage, but I did a story on that on this page. Y'all remember that? Come on, talk to me now. Oh yeah, I mean, they had the right to shoot him. They had the right to shoot him because he turned around and fired at them. Well, he actually didn't turn around. He was walking towards them because they pulled up in front of him, and he let off the rounds. He only took one fucking shot to his arm. Now, I'm going to tell you why I think a lot of shots, which there were a lot of shots, and I think some of the aims are horrible because all them shots that I fucking heard, he only got hit one time. He's lucky. But why everybody don't get lucky like that? Yeah. Ahmad, just jogging down the goddamn street. Even though he was no longer a cop, but he knew what that shit was unlawful. Yeah, Mr. McMichael. I mean, bitch McMichael. Yeah, you're a sucker. I'm gonna play another video. I'm gonna give y'all some time to think about this shit. I ain't gonna stay on here real long. We're gonna vibe out though. We're gonna vibe out. This is just an experiment, people. This is for the people who really into the movement. But let's go ahead and play some of this new shit. Black Luxury, man. Y'all check it out.
Body to beat global. Hey, we ain't playing with you.
DopeVoiceMusic.com.
I wanna celebrate this life forever. I'm living it, not dreaming it. We getting it, black luxury. I wanna celebrate this life forever. I'm living it, not dreaming it. We getting it, black luxury.
The money keep me motivated, but it's more than just paper. I like the feeling, the greatness, houses and a lot of acres. The pressure's for me to make it. Them chances I gotta take. I know God, he will never forsake me. So many fading away. Blake stay on top of his game. The haters, they taking aim. That's just the life of a king. Watch what you let them see. They watching and clocking your dreams. Stopping this body. I leave this music, just rock them to sleep. I'm trying to be something special, so my people proud of me. But my princess in print, and I do the shit for my queen. The black cars and black cars. With you in the backyard. The reason to act hard. When we serve a black God, won't let them just take us. Ain't nothing easy, I'm making it hard. We gotta stay together, together we make it far. When you on another level, nothing better but get the cheddar. Cause every endeavor will make a fella a better competitor.
admit it, I don't get it. How a nigga don't wanna be 50 damn rich. I want my wife riding in a big body like a hoodie. Nothing like a big Hummer. Bass hitting like thunder. Spending commas all summer. Boss still chasing money. I gives a fuck cause it's nothing. It don't matter cause I love her. I keep a big gun on me. Couple goons that act fool. That ain't even go to school but surgical. With the tool, keep the booth on the bus. Make hits when I move. That's how you pull up on a nigga. Like what it do, what it do, what it do.
I wanna celebrate this life forever. I'm living it, not dreaming it. We getting it, black luxury. I wanna celebrate this life forever.
Let's get it.
I'm living it, not dreaming it. We getting it, black luxury.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
DopeVoiceMusic.com.
Yeah, it was Black Luxury. If you want to come up and voice your opinion, come on up here. Holler at me. Holler at your boy. Yeah, I know it's kind of hard. Because I know why. I ain't going to say nothing, though. It's kind of hard to say what you think should happen. I know why. I know why. It's okay, though. Oh, look at my goddamn cuz. Y'all welcome my cuz to the show. Rainy in the building. What's going on, cuzzo?
Seems like it's fluttering. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go out and come back in. It's fluttering.
Okay.
I can't hear your voice. I'm gonna go out and come back in.
If you want to call, you can call too, cuz you want to. That make it better. It's up to you, though.
It's echoing. I'm gonna go out and come in.
Okay. They saying what on your chat, Chloe? They saying it's an echo? My goddamn phone at. Let me listen. Oh, they telling you about my opinion? Here she is. All right.
Can you hear me now?
I hear you fine. I heard you fine the first time.
Yeah, on my side it's kind of echoing.
Okay, well, you back. So talk to me, cuz. Give me some feedback on what you saw and what we were talking about.
Yeah, I'm getting a bad connection.
Call the number.
Let me try the phone in.
Yeah, call the phone.
I'm getting a bad connection.
I don't know what happened, cuz. I don't know. Okay. I don't know what happened, cuz. I don't know. Well, I'll wait for you to call, cuz. He says 50-50. Hey, Chloe. I lost a lot of goddamn sleep talking to you about this shit. You know I'm passionate about these type of discussions. And it ain't about who right or wrong. It's just about us seeing a change. That's really what this is all about. And I appreciate them for agreeing, but it's not about me being right. It's about them doing right by us. You feel me? And but we're gonna wait for Rena to come up I'm gonna play a little march until she call in. She should be calling in any moment. But yeah, let's check out this march, and we're gonna play this until Rini come on.
Oh, you're going crazy. Oh, you're going crazy. You're going crazy.
You better march when I step. You better march when I step. Nigga, march when I step. You better march when I step. You better march when I step. Nigga, march when I step. March when I step. You better march when I step. Nigga, you better march when I step. 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 Nigga, march when I step. You better march when I step. March when I step. Them Georgia boys.
My fault. I had to take myself off mute. All right. No, you didn't miss out on any conversation. We were just, Chloe was telling me that her chat, because she's live as well, is, I guess, agreeing with my opinion on what I told her about last night. But we're going to get into that after I hear from y'all. So you got the flow, cuz. What you think?
Okay, I don't know if you saw my comments in the chat.
Oh, yeah.
I said 2 wrongs don't make a right. And then the law is the law, and the law says that you can't, Tennessee versus Gardner, Gardner versus Tennessee, says you can't not shoot a fleeing felon, right? So if a person is, even if they're a felon and they're fleeing, you can't shoot them while they're fleeing. Not saying that they don't do that, right? Because go back to Louisiana, it happened last year with, can't remember the guy named Pelham or something like that down in Louisiana. And so just because, I mean, yeah, you can say, well, if he'd been a black man, they would have shot him. Remember the thing about the incident of the guy walking so many miles and then they didn't try to stop him and then they shot him when he got ready to go in the store? Do you know what I'm saying? And so if that person, even if they're not complying, black or white, you're not supposed to shoot them, even if they're a felon, if they're not a threat, right? Now, the guy, the black guy that was in the store, they could say, well, he was a threat. He could have hurt the people when he got in the store. But the guy, this guy in this incident, you can say, well, if he'd been black, you would shoot him, black or white. The law is, they know they under the microphone. If they just shot him, then, you know, they've been in trouble. But he was a threat, because when he turned around and he shot at them, then he became a threat. And so he, I guess I think Crucial Case say he got it, right? So
no, he said he gotta be white.
Yeah, he gotta be, what do you say? Whether he black or white, right? You know, and when it go back to the policeman, how can I say? It's the culture of the policing that, what I'm saying is they treat us like, I guess I don't know why they're in the mindset. I think they had a drawdown in the military in like 1993, and they had let a lot of military guys out, right? And so they were recruiting them because I know they were trying to get us when we got out. And so, well, my field in the military was military police, right? And so what I'm saying is that, yeah, 2 wrongs don't make no right, but they have this idea that we are a threat as black people. You know, it can go all the way back to slavery, and that they come out with this, they have this military mind. So when they see us as the enemy, like enemy combatants, right? And so what we have to do is figure out how we're going to change it, because you can say, well, yeah, it's wrong. They would have did it if he was black or white. But the law says that if he was black or white, if he was fleeing and he wasn't complying, the law says you're not supposed to shoot him. And we say, like the guy in Atlanta, he wasn't a threat, he wasn't a felon, but they shot him. So that is wrong, right? I mean, two wrongs don't make a right. But they could have shot the guy if he was white, and they would have been wrong, right? Because you cannot shoot a fleeing felon. You're not supposed to, you know. But when he turned around and they were justified to shoot him because he shot at them, because he became a threat. Does that make sense to you?
Absolutely. I'm not disagreeing. You're absolutely right. And the thing is, what you're saying, we don't see a lot of officers abide by that law when it's one of us. Because we can point out several different cases that happened in the past where a man was fleeing, whether he was in his car or on foot, and they shot him.
Right. But what I said, I'm agreeing with you, but what I'm saying is that it has been put out that a lot of racists, and then I say a lot of the people came out of the military. And a lot of those guys are shell shot, okay? I'm just being honest, right? And what I'm saying is in their mindset, and which is wrong, they need to weed them out, is they don't see us as like citizens, they see us as a threat. They see us like terrorists, right? And so when they see them, they see, oh, this is a citizen, so I'm gonna treat them like a citizen. But when they, the media has put us out there, we're dangerous and and a lot of them are just cowards, they're chickens, right? And so they hide behind it. And so when they see us as dangerous, and they don't see them as dangerous. I'm not saying it's right, and I'm not trying to justify what they do, but what I'm saying is that, like a military guy, when they go into Iraq or somewhere and they see a terrorist or enemy, their thing is, in their mind, oh, I got to stop him, take him out. But when they see us not as citizens, they see us as like enemy combatants. And that is what has to change, because we're citizens, we have rights just like them. And then you say it's justice blind. But then even if he's wrong, not just the police are wrong, but the criminal justice system is wrong, because it depends on who the prosecutor is. And if how they say, if the fish head is rotten, the whole fish is rotten.
So let me move on to what the crowd was saying. Now they were saying, hey, you let them walk this far, and if it was one of us, you would have been shot us. And do you feel, let me ask this first, do you feel that those guys who was really emotional after what happened, he was shot, they shot him, but to them, it wasn't enough? How do you feel about what they were saying and what they're screaming? Do you understand their pain on why they say that, or do you feel what they're saying is just plumb ignorance? Let me hear from you.
I'm going to go back to something Chloe said in the thing. Well, usually they aim at when you go qualified to range, you aim at the middle of the target. And so I think that, I don't know about them. If he shot at me, I wouldn't have been aiming at his leg, okay? I'm not going to say it was a bad shot, but it seemed like they tried not to kill him, right? I mean, when it comes to, like, when they have to stop us, if they feel that we're a threat, maybe they'll do a better job of aiming at a limb and not at the torso and taking them out. It seems like if somebody shot at me, I wouldn't be aiming at their leg, okay? I'm going to be honest. I'm not going to be aiming. But you know what I'm saying? It's like, it could have been the thing, if that would have been like the guy that ran. Remember, they were fighting over, what's the guy in Atlanta at the Wendy's? They were fighting over a taser, right? They fighting over a taser. But he didn't take the time. He didn't maim the guy. They didn't shoot him in his leg or nothing, because they were just, like they said, they could have followed him and he wasn't going anywhere, and they probably could have caught him, right? Later on, they got us all this information.
Yeah, absolutely.
He wasn't threatened. He didn't have a gun. They were just mad because they got beat up, right? This one guy just took them out. And so I guess and yeah, we need to get the police thing, but you need to get just like down there in Brunswick. Until Grandmaster J and them came down there, nobody was really looking at the system. They were just gonna, oh no, these are our friends, we're gonna let them go. But you need to not just correct it at the bottom, but you need to fix the whole thing. Because even if these guys, right or wrong, look at this guy, they might not get charged because he's white. They justify they might not get charged with it, right?
Because who white?
He shot that dude. But I'm talking about the guy, if the guy that got shot was white.
That's the thing, we don't know. That's the thing, we don't know. I know what color he is, but we didn't show that for a reason, because we just want to see if people felt the same way, regardless of the color.
Right, regardless, no matter what the guy color was, the law says that you're not supposed to shoot a fleeing felon, right? Now, if he turned back at them and he shot at them, but as long as he was going away, the law is supposed to protect him. But when he became a threat, black, white, blue, or purple, then he became a threat. Not just a threat to them, but if he had that gun and they told him stop, and there was innocent people there, then they need to stop him because he could be a threat to those people, right? Absolutely. So once he become a threat, then yeah, they justified in shooting him, right? But what I was saying is that a lot of times in their minds, when they see black people, they feel threatened by us because, you know, the media, we do a good job of helping them, right? Because we that's why I love Kwame. And you know, it's Brunswick. Hats off to Brunswick. Y'all done woke up all them ancestors down there, right? Y'all done woke up all them ancestors down there. They coming up out the swamps.
For real.
Yeah, they coming out the swamps for real. But the thing is, two wrongs don't make a right. And so we need to be smart and we can just say, oh, I'm a citizen. You got to be smart about being a citizen, right? Just to say, I'm not a citizen. Be smart about being a citizen. And so you know the enemy and you know they're out there and you know that, I don't even reach, I'm a law-abiding, I ain't never been suspended from school. But I'm not reaching in my purse unless because he could be shell shot. Absolutely. I'm going to say, hey, can I go in my purse? Not that I'm a threat or anything, but I don't know if that guy's nuts. But we have to be smart when we dealing with them because we know they whacked.
Absolutely, okay? Absolutely.
All right, I think I don't like getting up with him. But you, my cuz, I miss you. I hadn't talked to you. I've been running around doing some things.
Hey, handle your business.
Did you see my text?
Did you see my text?
No, I didn't see it back yet, but I'll look at it later.
I text you back. That night you text me, I text you back.
Oh, you said, yeah, you really are my cousin, 10 toes down, right?
Damn right. Goddamn right. But I definitely appreciate you for coming up, though, for real.
All right. You take care, cousin. And hey, the struggle is real and unification. And hey, we ain't got time to be fighting each other. Hey, we got an enemy out there. And that's a little incident there. But hey, these folk whack. All right. All right.
Love you, cuz.
Bye, cuz. Bye-bye.
That was my cuz Rainy. And Chloe, you stated the same thing. Two wrongs don't make a right. It doesn't. But just I want to say something. Then I'm gonna play another song, and I'm gonna give y'all another opportunity. Voice your opinion because I definitely want to hear from more than just Rainy. We trying to figure out a way so everybody can see the bigger picture, so we can find a solution, a resolution to the problem. And I'm gonna give you my opinion, at the end of the show, but they shot this man because, of course, he became a threat to them. Y'all remember the young lady, the 15-year-old girl who was about to stab the other young lady? Now, they shot this guy in his leg, arm, wherever the hell it was. It wasn't in his center mass. And he opposed a threat to them. The 15-year-old girl opposed a threat to another young lady. And some people said they had no choice but to kill her or shoot her and send a mass. But of course, this guy who was shooting at her, he's a sniper. He's this guy, what they call him in the service, I can't remember. I don't think they call them snipers. It's another term for it. Somebody will put it in the chat in a second. But he shot the girl in her back. And she had a knife. They shot this man in his leg. And he shot them. Y'all see where I'm going with that? Marksman, that's what the hell it's called. MC said, yes, he didn't have to do it like that. Absolutely not. I feel like your job is to preserve life. But when a suspect is putting your life in danger, you have every right to end their birthdays. They shouldn't have no more birthdays after that day if they're definitely pointing a gun and firing it at you. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, marksman, sharpshooter, all that shit. You know what I mean, Chloe? Let's check out this song, and I'm going to come back and see if anybody else got something. Then I'm going to give you my thoughts, and I'm going to tell you the race of this guy. Might shock you, might not.
As a man, you have a lot of responsibilities in life, man. No matter what it is, any obstacle, any mountain, any hill, any bump in the road, you don't let nothing stop you, man. No matter what it takes, man. Anything easy in life, you will never respect. A test is just a setup for a testimony. Yeah. You can't call yourself a man if you're ready to quit. Trust me, I know. I've been there. Talk to him, nigga. I know all about the struggle, homie. Cause I did it. And I went through it. I never gave up, no matter what. Never wanna give it up, no matter what. I'ma just fight till I'm done. Never wanna give it up, no matter what. You will never make me run. Never wanna give it up, no matter what. I'ma just fight till I'm done. You will never make me run. No matter what. I'm sick of these fuckers, they taking the law in their hand. Trying to get me a chopper cause nobody following the fucking laws of the land. How do they call you a man? You really a bitch, you be calling your friend. And when we go jogging, you calling it in. You not a man, you really a trend. I had enough of a man. These trumpets I blow don't belong in a band. I'ma give him the smoke, I'ma blow up his head. I'ma empty the clip, make sure that he dead. My pencil mechanical stacked with the lead. I'm a radical when I done ran out of med. I will detach your neck from your head. My bandana red. Let's go. Never wanna give it up, no matter what. I'ma just fight till I'm done. Never wanna give it up, no matter what. You will never make me run. Never wanna give it up, no matter what. I'ma just fight till I'm done. You will never make me run. No matter what. I feel like just taking a jog, running a couple of blocks. Put on my bandana, grab me a tee. Put on my shoes and my socks. When I work out, I just like to go hard. I should be sick cause my name is Ahmad. I never bother nobody, they won't bother me. That's just the way of the law. Now who would've thought I would pay such a cost? The neighbors, they just started making these calls. They telling the peoples I'm breaking it home. I pray to God that I just make it home. I came by myself so I'm running alone. Somebody is calling me, what do they want? I'm looking behind me, I'm seeing a truck. In the back of the truck is a man with a gun. So I do what I do and continue to run. They pull up beside me, they cutting me off. The man in the back, he begin to jump off. I protected myself before he could let off. But he pulled the trigger and that's when I would fall. 2 shots in my body, I knew I was gone. They could have left me alone. I wish I was home. I'm on my way to the throne. What up, Mark? I'm running with you. No matter what. Let's go. Never wanna give it up. No matter what. I'ma just fight till I'm done. Never wanna give it up. No matter what. You will never make me run. Never wanna give it up. No matter what. I'ma just fight till I'm done. sir, no way. Y'all gotta pay. Ain't no play. Put some respect on his name. Hey, we callin' for change. Gotta get rid of that DA. She evil like a goddamn slave. We gotta get her gone. Made the bitch leave this stage. That Ryder tried to plead his case. Got him locked up, had to leave his place. Should've seen his face. He's scared, so we gon' turn state. Now he running from the KKK. Now I heard Travis called you a nigga to your face. As your body laid down, that's a goddamn shame. But your mom stepped up. She was amazing. That new law should be named after her baby. Hey, never wanna give it up. No matter what. I'ma just fight till I'm done. Never wanna give it up. No matter what. You will never make me run. Never wanna give it up. No matter what. I'ma just fight till I'm done. You will never make me run. No matter what. Hey.
Arrests have been made in the death of Ahmaud Arbery, the African-American man shot and killed by two armed white men while jogging through a South Georgia neighborhood.
Well, Jeff, around 8 o'clock, we learned that GBI arrested father and son Gregory and Travis McMichael for the death of Ahmaud Arbery. Both men have been charged with murder and aggravated assault.
The community is demanding answers.
Ahmaud carried the most humblest spirit. Ahmaud was kind. He was well-mannered. Ahmaud, most of all, was loved by his family and peers. I mean, Ahmaud didn't deserve to go the way that he went.
This got to stop.
And that just was enough.
Bitch, I run for Ahmaud.
Yeah. Bitch, I run for Ahmaud. All right. So, I'm still on. So if you still want to voice your opinion, feel free to do so before I close these chat lines down. But let's talk. Let's talk for a second. Have y'all ever seen, I can't remember, I don't know if it was a show or what it was. I can't remember. I think it was some shit they did on Maury, if I'm not mistaken, when they had the abusive husbands. Yeah, it was on Maury. And they was trying to get them to understand that putting their hands on women just wasn't right. And then they, sometime before the show, they actually took them to some kind of like boot camp shit. And part of the episode, they took them to a morgue. And they was opening caskets to let them see the outcome of them putting their hands on women and what it could end up being. And they opened the casket, and guess who was laying there? That same woman they say they love, but they putting their hands on. And you see the man break down. You see him break down because reality, he see potential reality. And it hurt him to the soul because he didn't see what he was doing could turn into that. Why? I don't know. And I think that's the biggest opportunity for an eye open for any human being is put them in a situation that they're putting other people in. It will fuck your mind up. Imagine opening the casket and you seeing somebody you've been hurting all your life and you really never gave it a second thought of hurting them. And you open the casket and they're laying in there. Shit'll fuck your mind up. So I really think, and I want to give a big salute to Remy for coming up and speaking a piece. And I really respect that. I think a lot of people, and this is no shot to nobody, so don't take it that way. didn't want to give their opinion because they don't know if this man is black, white, Asian, Hispanic, a Jew, whatever. It shouldn't matter. That's the point we're trying to prove. Now, of course, we know, and I'm going to stand strong on this. You can ask Chloe. Me and Chloe went at it until what, the wee hours of the morning. Appreciate that, cuzzo. Appreciate that, cuz. I really do. When it comes to what's right, that's all that matters, man. We as the African American community haven't done shit to nobody to get what is given to us on a daily basis. So when those men were saying the things that they said, like, I can't believe you let him walk this far. If that was one of us, you'd have been shot. I understand why he said that. Yeah, the police did shoot him. That's what they were supposed to do. Anybody want to guess the nationality of this man before I provide that information to you all? I know Crucial K said it got to be a white person. That's what we all think. Well, I'm going to tell you this. It wasn't a white man. It wasn't a black man. It was a Hispanic. His skin color is damn near close to ours. If you want the link, Chloe can drop it and you can go look at it. Does that change it? We as black people are not in war with Hispanics. We look at them as our distant brothers because they're minorities just like we are. We're not at war with them. The object of this discussion, of this experiment, is to wake up. Because what we're out here fighting for means a whole lot more than just pointing the finger at somebody. We need the system to be corrected. A lot of people, and I said this to Chloe, a lot of people get tired of us complaining about what goes on in the black community. Black Lives Matter. They tired of hearing us complain. And we tired of you motherfuckers shooting us and killing our people for unjust reasons. So when those men were yelling out the things they were saying, I don't wish death on nobody. But I understood the pain. Now, I don't know if they knew the guy who shot at the brother. I don't know. But at the same time, this shit has to stop, period. Everybody in this world knows how we are done in the African American community. But they want us to sweep it under the rug. But let me say this. And I'm speaking for me and anybody who has a soul. We don't wish death on nobody. But we are tired of motherfuckers killing our people. So if we have to walk you to that casket, open that casket, and let you see your mother or your daddy in that casket, for you to understand how we feel, that's what we'll do. But guess what? It might not be just for show. They might not get up out that casket, bro. Like Chloe said, like Renee said, 2 rights don't make a wrong. But the innocent shouldn't have to keep dealing with this shit. We sit here, and matter of fact, a couple of hours ago, we talked about being the bigger person. Seems like that's what is being asked of us. But why? We didn't create this bullshit. Anybody seen that the little white boy who got shot by the Chinese person? That shit pissed me the fuck off. He ain't black, but that shit bothered me. Because I got a soul. A color is a color. It shouldn't determine whether you live or you die. Hopefully y'all understand where we coming from. This ain't nothing, no racial shit on her standpoint or mine. Throw that color shit out the window. Because you don't want your loved one to lose their life because of the skin color. That is the dumbest reason to die. Hopefully y'all got something from this. And I want to thank Chloe for keeping me up last night. I think it was worth it though, man. Shed Alive. Go tell your people you love them. If you know anybody that's racist that's in your family, slap the fuck out of them. Tell them to wake the fuck up, man. All praises to the Most High. All praises to the Most High. It's a bigger picture. It's bigger than you and me. One day, you're going to open your eyes and you're going to realize that young man was right. You know, I got love for y'all all day long. They ain't going to never change. I love everybody. From the people that's here, from the people that ain't here. No love lost. Salute y'all. You got to fight the good fight. And for everybody that's fighting for the right reasons, I love y'all. Sorry, I just had to vent for a second. I'm going to play this song, and then I'll come back, and I'm getting up out of here. I had to vent.
Let me vent. Yeah, I've done dirt, no doubt. My day ones can vouch. Shit is a maze, I need a way out. This blood stain permanent, can't scrub it out. Let me get this shit off my chest before they finally lay my ass to rest. Let me vent. Let me talk to y'all. I inhaled the beat, exhaled the truth. I am the streets. Who the fuck are you? Crime rate increase when bills are due. Over my head I need a roof, so I started selling crack as a youth. I use words to paint portraits of society's ills. Are you living to die, nigga, or you dying to live? Keep a weapon concealed, cause my hood is like a battlefield. What goes around comes around, karma's a carousel. And this amusement park, I refuse to call life. Something about this roller coaster that don't feel right. More downs than ups, or maybe I got bad luck. We go to jail and come out buff and tatted up, still feeling caged up, thinking that God don't give a fuck. That's probably the reason a lot of niggas are atheists. Shit, I still believe God has a plan for me, even though someone poisoned the roots on my family tree. I speak for those that have no voice. It's the life I live, all these other rappers wanna exploit. But I'd rather show them everything glitter isn't gold and try to detour them off this self-destructive road that I traveled so many times. Then I finally got wise. No man can judge me, only God gets scrutinized. So yeah, I'm throwing rocks and I live in a glass house. I'm trying to crack a wall in this bitch and air it out. Yeah. Let me get this shit off my chest before they finally lay my ass to rest. Yes, let me vent. I'm always on edge, I'm stressed. I have a few things I must confess. Yes, let me vent. Let me get this shit off my chest before they finally lay my ass to rest. Yes, let me vent. I'm always on edge, I'm stressed. I have a few things I must confess. Yeah, let me vent.
Yeah, my Brody Port told me breathe on it. Plant the vision underneath and watch the seed open. As a youngin', I was raised by my pops. Older brother running the streets, I watched. Took heed to his words, he told me how the street life shice. Cold nights, rolling the dice, but that's not life. I learned at an early age, they don't want niggas to live that long. Learned that all my skin folk wasn't kinfolk all alone. That's before I was grown. Looking back, I probably took it for granted. The vital lessons of life happen organic if you let it. And pardon if I vent momentarily. Moments of clarity, spoken broad emotion is therapy. This the conduit to ventilation. Speaking life to the audience, listen close and peep the message. It's obvious, listen. I breathe. Yeah. I breathe. Now let me vent.
Let me get this shit off my chest before they finally lay my ass to rest. Yes, let me vent. I'm always on edge, I'm stressed. I have a few things I must confess. Yes, let me vent. Let me get this shit off my chest before they finally lay my ass to rest. Yes, let me vent. I'm always on edge, I'm stressed. I have a few things I must confess. Yeah, let me vent.
Let me exhale, story told next tale. That church was that work, bending corners into the next cell. Went from a good life to sending kites to the next cell. Lost my whole wife, putting pipe in the next tail. But still was making money through the night, cause sex sells. When them hoes put on them clothes, they about to have a sex sale. Let's tell, tricks hit the block and panther fantasies. Had a chick from Cantonese, planted on her hands and knees. So prepared to grant the deed, taught her the trade to make the change. Only kept it real with her, I ain't had to fake the game. I know that I'm making money, I know that money don't make the man. But I was never with that high cap and I was really out here baking, fam. I'm smoking perp, rocking gold like the Lakers, fan. You don't think she said, nigga, I ain't fucking with you nakers, man. Niggas never wake up until they put to sleep. Or whatever Pac said and he's not dead cause he still lives in me.
Yeah. Let me get this shit off my chest before they finally lay my ass to rest. Yes, let me vent. I'm always on edge, I'm stressed. I have a few things I must confess. Yes, let me vent. Let me get this shit off my chest before they finally lay my ass to rest. Yes, let me vent. I'm always on edge, I'm stressed. I have a few things I must confess. Yeah, let me vent.
That was my BSM brothers, man. YJ, Port City, L. Dot. Let me vent. At the end of the day, y'all, everybody not going to agree. Everybody not down for the cause. Do what you can. If you really mean in what you believe in and you stand 10 toes on that shit, nobody going to be able to change what you feel. It's all about what's right, man. I don't side on what everybody else feel. I side on what's right. And I don't care if anybody would call me an Uncle Tom. What's right is what's right at the end of the day. Hopefully, like I said, y'all got something from this live. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I'm off for the next 3 days, so y'all gonna see a lot of me. Got to shoot some videos for Legend tomorrow. Got to get my daughter tomorrow, so might not see me tomorrow until late. But I just want to thank everybody for tuning in. I love y'all. Y'all be safe. As always, one love.
It's a pandemic. It's worse than Corona.
Work hard. Be somebody. And be something more than what you see in the mirror. Let the world be your mirror.
Another trend. Instead of glorifying the evil, help your brother win. Shit, I'm sick of seeing what we now defend. What we used to call lame niggas jumping in. Like you the devil's friend. Need to tuck that shovel in. Cause that grave that you digging, niggas helping him. It ain't no wealth in sin. Go ahead and mail it in. Cause I'ma defend this melanin skin I'm in. The clever you is, the better the man you is. Instead of a bid, why don't you take care of your kids? I guess you ain't noticed that we losing, friend. Try picking up a book and read it through the end. Can't let the news tell you who you is. Cause they just make us out of fools and we just let them win. That pussy Trump war the devil's friend. But guess who let him in? It was us in the end. If you ever pay attention, it seems like we glorify the bullshit. We praise all the evil shit that's being done to us, whether it's done to us on a racist standpoint or it's done to us by us. You feel what I'm saying? I think a lot of people don't realize how much power we have to change what we see. The wind starts in your mind, but it's not a breeze. Proper planning and belief and take you to your dream. And what you think is what you really see. So negative thoughts gon' bring negativity. We living in these last days, ain't the time that you play. We gotta knock down these barricades. But we say we want better days. But take your mind off the bullshit like who got on the better J's. Take some time and try to meditate. We in the hole, you gotta know. If it's a God and it's a better way. And them haters, just let them hate. If you in favor, they can't escape. We all got a day to fade. Respect your bloodline, my jeans is a plate. I'm full of soul, keep my food on my plate. Can't be a fool, cause it's rude when they awake. And the jakes at your plate and put that light in your face. Now you might have missed that. But that light should have been turned on a long time ago, bro. But we so focused on the wrong shit. Shit that don't do us no good, mean us no good. You shouldn't be competing with nobody with the same color skin that you have, you feel me? Because we already up against the 8 ball. You feel what I'm saying? It's time we open up our eyes, man. Boss.
Body to be global. And we ain't playing with you.